Hi, it's Vic Camp here, and we're in the month of February now. I'm thinking February the 2nd, and as you can see, the short shot is gone from the basement game room, and we now have the top card here, which in my last video I explained that it was upstairs in the family room level, and now it's downstairs to once again complete the 25 wedge heads downstairs here in the basement game room. So we're going to do a little work on this game. This game did not get shopped out or have any preventive maintenance on it done when I had completed all these wedge heads down here last year in 2018 when I started. So I thought perhaps we would take a look at this game while it's opened up. I have as you can see, the playfield is raised in the, I call the number 2 position because there's 3 positions that you can raise the playfield. This playfield here is raised in the number 2 position. Actually, I'm sorry, I may be wrong. Yeah, we can say the number 2 position. So that number 2 position is right here in that slot. Number 3 position and the number 1 position, the playfield will rest against this head, and this arm would be no longer used, this little kick stand, kick arm, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to take a look at the inside of this game. As you can see, this is a very low played game, and I got this game, as I mentioned in another video, from home in Essex Fells, New Jersey. And this back glass is in really near perfect condition. I purchased this glass from Mayfair Amusements. It's an NOS glass, new old stock. And the original glass was pretty well flaked all over and throughout the light up sections, so I was lucky enough to purchase this glass at Mayfair Amusements. Now as you can see internally here, this game is very clean too. Even the back box area, I'm just going to vacuum that before I do any work on it, and since it's found its way down here with the rest of the wedge heads. And front of the cabinet's really nice. The legs and the door are very nice. I'm going to repolish them. Well, I did the legs already before I put them on, and we're going to get this thing playing really nice, very nice. So I have some pop bumpers here, pump bumper bodies and skirts, and I may be installing them. Also over here I have the original piece of paper here, which might be difficult to see. I'm wondering if I zoom in a little slowly that maybe you can see the faint writing on here. This writing indicates that the person I purchased the game from had this in 1976, 1977, in that area. and this was taped on the back of the door down here. As you can see, there's an imprint in that left-hand corner of the door here in the top section where this was mounted and taped. So they kept their high scores on the back of the door, which was really nice, instead of carving their names and high scores into the cabinet. So there's a little bit of tidbit information about this. I had wrote over the paper, and I sealed this paper with a plastic tape that's going to preserve it. So it's a pretty old piece of paper, but it does faintly, you can see it, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but this paper is a indication that this game was put in a home in the late 70s, probably 76, 77, and who knows if it wasn't even sooner than that. So that, you know, will indicate that it's a game that has low plays and was en route for a few years, perhaps, since this is a 1974 model, I believe. Yeah, dates right there. Mounted on the playfield, 74. So again, that old piece of paper that was mounted on the back door was from 76, 77. So maybe 2 years this game was en route. So it's a very low plate game. And we're going to open up and take a look at the back glass. Over here, first, before we do that, is the ball count unit, which you've been noticing on a lot of my videos when I show you inside the back door of the head. You can see mostly a lot of the components are the same. Definitely the score rails and the, as you can see, this F, L, M, and N again. That might be even a repeat of one of the other games that we looked at. So they are the 1 point, 10 point, 100 point relays, and this F relay, of course, is the old finicky little wheel relay that does come out from this section here. It unplugs from this connector, and this connector unplug. You take the clip off here, and this section comes out, this big relay, which controls a whole bunch of stuff, including the match feature. And that can be worked on the workbench, which is really nice because they're finicky, these types of relays. Here's your adjustment paper for the high scores, and some other stuff here. You can see that Gottlieb did send a lot of games overseas. So we're going to open up this lever here. We opened it, and we're dropping it back down for the back glass. So as you can see, before I was indicating in the beginning of this video how nice this back glass is, an NOS glass. It does have a few little spots that I touched up myself, and then I, you know, from sitting around being an NOS glass, new old stock, of course, some things might happen, but overall, astronomical back glass, new original stock glass, and was very happy to get that glass. So, as you can see, the positions of the pinball machine here indicate that you can tilt the head or back box light board. This is the light board here. This whole section, very clean, nice. And that automatically you just lower it very gently, and it stays in that position. And again, the playfield is propped up in the what they call the number 2 position, and we're going to get ready to start to work on this game. So just wanted to go inside this top card. We're going to make this video end right now and get to work on this game. So hope you enjoyed this 1974 Gottlieb Top Card overview close-up